Hello to all my lovely children. I am Arshi Aziz. In this video, I am going to explain you chapter number 1 of Geography, the Earth's structure and landforms. So children, watch the video very properly and note down the important points in your rough copy. In the previous class, you have studied about our Earth as the unique planet of the solar system. It is called so because of the presence of life on it. We all live on the Earth. Here we find everything that we need to live, such as water, air, land, food, etc. But where we live, a number of other things exist around us. These include teacher, parents, classmates, trees, grass, wall, school, bus, books, bench, pen, pencil, etc. If you observe these things, you will find that some are alive while others are lifeless. Also, some are naturally available, that is, they are nature's gift, while others are the outcome of the skill and efforts of humans. Whether these are natural or man-made, we need them in our day-to-day lives. These things that surround us together form our environment. Thus, environment is our basic life support system. This is because it provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land where we live and the food we eat. The term environment is derived from a French word environner, meaning surroundings. In simple terms, whatever we see in our surroundings is collectively called environment. That is, the place, people, things, and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. These surroundings can be divided into two categories: natural and man-made. These are also known as the components of the environment. Natural environment. All those things that are naturally existing around us are together called natural environment. These things are the free gifts of nature. For example, plants, animals, land, air, water, etc. Natural environment is further divided into two types of components, that is, physical and biological. Physical, which is called as abiotic, and biological as biotic. Biotic environment we also call as a biological environment. Children, this environment includes the world of living organisms. For example, human beings, plants, animals, insects, etc. A biotic environment, which is called as a physical environment. Children, this refers to the world of non-living elements. For example, land, air, water, light, temperature, soil, etc. Children, the land on which we live is not man-made thing. It has been created through a natural process. Similarly, air, water, natural vegetation, etc. also occur naturally. Man-made environment. This includes changes and modifications of the natural environment made by human beings. It shows the activities, creations, and interactions among human beings. We find that not everything around us is the gift of nature, but many things such as buildings, roads, bridges, parks, industries, furnitures, books, etc. are human creation. These are the components or examples of human made environment. Humans have created these components by modifying the natural environment. They create such things by using their skills to satisfy their needs. I hope, children, it is clear to each and everyone. Now, children, we will see the changes in the environment. Any change in the environment affects an organism, and the environment too is affected by the action of the organisms that are a part of it. Usually, nature works in such a way that the components of the environment hardly change over long periods of time. For example, respiration of living organisms, decay of organic matter, and burning of fuels use up oxygen and release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. At the same time, green plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen during photosynthesis. This keeps the amounts of these gases in the air constant. However, we are cutting down trees in large numbers and at the same time burning more fuel. This is increasing the amount of carbon dioxide and upsetting the balance of gases in the air. This is one way in which we are changing our environment. Next, children, we will study about the spheres of the earth, or which is called as domains of the earth. We have already learned about the four major domains of the earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere in class 6. Let us refresh our knowledge about these four domains. Very first domain, lithosphere. The land refers to the lithosphere. Children, it is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. Lithosphere has many ups and downs. It consists of different types of landscapes such as mountains, plateaus, hills, valleys, etc. The lithosphere is made up of various rocks and minerals. The lithosphere is covered with a thin layer of soil. The soil helps to grow different types of plants and shrubs, which provides food not only to human beings but to the animals also. The lithosphere is also known as the home of different plants and animals. It provides land for growing crops and human settlements. Atmosphere, the second domain of the earth. The thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is known as the atmosphere. It reaches up to a height of 1600 km from the earth's surface. It consists of various gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, neon, ozone, etc., as well as the dust and water vapors. Children, the atmosphere acts as a thick blanket which protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. And children, the most important thing, it also contains life-giving gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. The domain of water is referred to as hydrosphere. Oceans, seas, lakes, and rivers collectively form the hydrosphere. It is essential for human beings, plants, and animals. Children, without water, life is not possible. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Last but not the least, fourth domain, biosphere. It means the living world. It contains all forms of life such as plants, animals, human beings, etc. In other words, we just say that the narrow zone where the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere meet and interact is called the biosphere. This sphere supports life and is thus called the living world. Thus, the biosphere is very important to us. So, children, any change in the biosphere affects all living beings. I hope, children, the term environment is clear to you. In my next video, I will explain about the structure of the earth and rocks. So, children, God bless you and wait for my next video.